Hmm.
Ow.
Welcome to the Davis's Kitchen, everybody. St. Patrick's Day, and he's not wearing green, so he got pinched.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. I'm got green on. I'm an automatic though. I have green eyes, so
Yeah,
I can
whatever.
wear whatever color I want to today, and it doesn't count.
Whatever.
So also known as okay to be a ginger day in some circles. So welcome to Monday night. What are you doing? We're almost organized tonight. And happy St. Patrick's Day. We had our corned beef and not really cabbage yesterday for dinner.
Slices of little. I was watching with Pam.
Hey Pam. So I kind of screwed up the March. That was my
Yeah,
oven going off.
nothing can be
We
perfect.
could have done Ireland tonight, but I
Why?
wasn't thinking about that. Not to mention the fact that corned beef is not exactly Irish; it's
It's not.
Americanish. So we are
Hello, Grandma.
headed. Hey, Mama. Headed to Poland
Yeah.
tonight by way of our kitchen here in Carbondale. And we are going to kind of make a play on a street food in Poland that became popular during communist era Poland and was popular because it was cheap and cheerful. That's what we say around here. Um, and I'll explain a little bit more about it when we get to that. But that's kind of the base of the meal tonight. Um, we're not going to make salad or anything like that, although you could if you wanted to. But this is street food, so we're sticking with the street food theme and not worrying about anything else.
Yeah.
However, we are
Like
worrying about a cocktail.
cocktails, not street food.
Not technically, no,
No.
but
It's
we're at home in the
Szarlotka.
kitchen.
Yeah, Szarlotka. We have. So it is actually a very simple cocktail. It is a 2-1 ratio. Um, we're going to go with the alcohol first. It is well, alcohol always goes first.
Well, yeah,
So we have per cocktail, we're putting in 2 ounces of vodka. We have Chopin vodka, which is Polish vodka. It smells
smells
delicious.
good.
So we've got 4 ounces in there because we're making 2 cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
In it, you double that with apple juice.
Big.
So there's 8 ounces of apple juice. Wow,
You just open a little bottle.
little bottle, apple juice.
Yep, we like those little bottles because nothing
Yeah,
goes to waste.
those are the ways. You have exactly the right amount.
Mm-hmm.
So, and because it's a fruit juice, you
Shake,
shake
shake.
it.
So why do you shake a fruit juice over stirring it?
You just do. I don't remember the reasons, but you do.
You just remember the rules.
Yeah, I remember the rules.
Okay.
If it's if it's a soda, you stir. If it's
Carbonation.
carbonation,
Yeah,
you stir.
gotcha.
If
That
it's a
makes
fruit
sense.
juice, you
No
shake.
carbonation.
No
You
carbonation,
shake.
you shake. That's just the rules. I didn't make them up.
So there's actually an apple pie. Alrighty then. We need bigger glasses.
No,
Um,
we're right on the market.
right on the money. An
And then
apple pie and apple cake in Poland that this cocktail kind of plays from.
then you lightly dash it with cinnamon.
Right. Which
There
is
it is.
perfect. How easy is that?
Ta-da! One for you,
Cheers. One for
one
me.
for me.
That's that's gonna be good.
That's sneaky.
Yeah. Um, Halloween. This would be
Mhm,
really good for
mhm.
Halloween or fall, period. But
Oh, yeah,
mm, hmm
that's sneaky. That you can't even taste the booze.
no, the cinnamon and apple definitely, definitely keep that from being
Mhm.
one that you're going to notice until you try to stand up from a sitting position.
We'll try to show you that later.
No, you might try to show them
My,
that later.
hey,
Uh, so I
my
have
house.
I have a couple of things I'm going to show you before we get started. So this street food is called a Zapiekanka. Um, thank you. Which loosely, very loosely translated, literally it translates to casserole, but loosely translates to like toasted open-faced sandwich kind of concept. Really what we're making. And it's Poland's version of what we would consider a French bed pizza here. And I have a couple of different hunks of bread. I'm making a lot of noise trying to get them out of here. I've already cut these in half. In fact, we've cut the end off of one of them because we ate part of it the other night. So here in town, I bought these at the neighborhood food co-op, and by far, hands down, the best baguette and batard that I have ever had in this town from anyone. Um, $5 a pop, not even. I think it was like 4.50, 4.59, something like that for both of them. So you're familiar with the baguette. You're familiar with a batard. You just probably have never heard it called that because we don't typically. Like in Kroger and Schnucks, you don't see that on the name. So same dough, same basic baking method. One, we've cut the end off of that one, long and skinny, so it was about probably that long. The other one, shorter, fatter,
thicker, more girthy.
Yeah, there you go. Little thicker here than here, but by much really. So that's really the difference. Both French bread. We're gonna use which one you want to eat? Well, that one tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna use that one tonight because I don't know that we need to make both sandwich versions. I'll just save the
This one here.
baguette for
Hey,
another
you see
night.
me?
Hey.
This one here.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's why I bought both of them. So the street food, you'll see on a baguette, and
We're having it on a
yeah,
batard.
we're gonna have it on the other. Honestly, because it's easier to fuss with. Yeah,
Half and half. One,
yeah.
a lot easier than.
So Phoebe and I will split one,
Yeah.
and
And I
Chili
will not.
will have its own.
And
So, so I'm going to just put this down over here.
Make some more noise.
Hmm?
Make some more noise.
I'm gonna make some more crinkly noise. So did you say Missy was watching?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, good, because I've got
Some more of that.
to use tonight. Okay. So Poland's version of there is no tomato on this whatsoever, short of ketchup. Not on yours.
Not on
That's why I'm
mine.
making you a garlic aioli. So traditionally, it's a layer of mushrooms, sliced cheese,
No
drizzle of
mushrooms.
ketchup. We pushed him out on 2 of the 3. Why mushrooms, cheese, and a drizzle of ketchup? So communist era Poland, mushrooms were plentiful and they were cheap.
Cheese is
Cheese
always.
is, yeah, Europe. We'll just leave it at that. And honestly, the ketchup gives it a little bit of punch of acid to balance the very richness of the mushroom and cheese. So I'm going to make one that way.
Not mine.
No, not chili. So I'm gonna one side's
We're
gonna be
gonna
that.
upscale mine.
We're gonna kick his up a little bit. So I have for yours, I have sautéed. You want to flip them over here and I'll show them.
I'll flip them over there. Got the big boy out. Yep.
It's what did I do? I think 4 slices of bacon, and it was pretty fatty bacon, so it rendered down really well. Left me some nice bacon grease for my mushrooms. A small onion diced, rendered all the fat out of the bacon, cooked the mushrooms in the bacon grease. That's going to be, sorry, onions, not mushrooms. I was staring at the mushrooms. So bacon and onion will be the base of Chili's half.
Right.
Instead of the mushrooms, they're going to be the base of my half. Typical cheese for this would be, you want something kind of gooey and melty. Gouda is kind of the common in Poland. An Emmental in Poland, or an Edam cheese. So Gouda, readily available, sliced, shredded, locally in pretty much every supermarket I've been into. Emmental, not so much. And in fact, in here, I have seen it referred to as raclette cheese because Emmental is what you use on a raclette grill. Look it up. I'm not going to take time to explain it, but so you might see it called that and not Emmental, but it comes in slices usually. So we're going to set that aside. Trying not to run out of room here. I'm going to be lazy with my mushrooms. Save the bacon grease. Button mushrooms, so I'm not worried about the stems.
They're making gyros.
Ooh, that sounds
What?
yummy.
You had gyros?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we went to Tita Alley. So yeah, I'm being lazy because we want these diced or sliced. Either way would be fine. For a full, you want 16 ounces. I've got 8 ounces for my half. And the reason, if you've ever cooked mushrooms, they cook to nothing. So these are going to cook down quite a bit.
It's having a. It's definitely on a delay.
How bad of a delay?
It's too jittery.
Well, that might be because I'm making a noise.
Definitely odd.
Okay. Well, those go in.
There they are.
We'll clean it up later. All right, so I've got this on medium heat. Bacon grease in there, but I'm going to add some. I'm going to add some clarified butter so I don't burn the butter. I have a new carbon steel pan I'm playing with tonight. It arrived today, all the way from Germany. Figured I better buy it now. So I'm not used to what I suspect will be very high heat eventually. Cast iron, carbon steel is the lighter version of similar to cast iron, yeah. All right. Now, to those, because we're in the Midwest and we like garlic and herbs, we're going to hit that with a fair amount of J Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I have my oven on 350. You could put these under the broiler, but I'll be honest with you, when I've got more than like 1/2 of a loaf of bread under the broiler, it gets all wonky and uneven. So it's a lot easier just to throw them in the oven for a few minutes and let the cheese melt. Everything's already going to be cooked by the time
It's the oven.
it hits the oven. Yeah. Now, you can hit these with some white wine if you want, or some other kind of wine. We're going to jump countries and use a Greek wine because that's what I have sitting over here. And again, it's just a little bit more acid. I haven't figured out why you don't like mushrooms. I also, even if you don't use herbs and whatnot on your mushrooms, pinch some salt over them because it's going to cause them to start to juice, if you will, while they're cooking. It makes that process faster, so they're going to cook down a little bit faster. I love this. When I ordered this, I wasn't worried about the handle, but I'm happy to know that it's a Stay Cool handle. Okay. While that's going, I'm going to chop my green onions to get those done. Okay, seriously, nothing fancy over here with chopping green onions. Decently thin because these are going to get scattered on top and not cooked. The other part that's going on chilies is a little bit of ham, and I have diced ham. Sliced ham, like deli ham, would be okay too. And we want to chop all the way through the green because we want the green on it also. and French fried onion I have over here. So here's the deal. Just like pizza bread, you can top this with whatever you want to, but I'm trying to kind of stick to some common ingredients.
I love mushrooms. She really wants to go mushroom hunting for morels this season.
That is something I haven't done since I was a kid.
I don't remember ever doing it, or having knowledge of doing that. I'm sure that I did it as a kid. I remember us going hunting for mushrooms
I remember
on the farm.
getting snake lessons when I mushroom hunted.
Oh yeah,
But
truly.
both of my mushroom hunters are gone now, so.
Yeah.
And you could never get my mother out to do it because of those wiggly things.
Mm-hmm. She always went with you kids. We all the time when we were growing up.
Yeah, because somebody was always out doing it. I think it's a bit of a lost art these days. Still plenty of people that do it around here, but I certainly would encourage you to go. I mean, morels are pretty clear, but there is a knockoff, if you will, morels. So you want to make sure you're with somebody that knows what's what and what's not poisonous, or maybe what is poisonous. Stay away from it.
Sam says it makes with her not favorite part of the ball.
All right, those are probably as small as they're going to get here. So I'm going to turn this down and leave them just for a little bit.
Oh yeah, you get more wildflowers than you do anything else.
All right.
You want to cut that and segregate it?
I can segregate it.
I'd appreciate that.
You want the top or the bottom?
Have to choose. Can't have both.
You want one side of each? Okay.
Well, I thought we were doing.
No, that's fine. I don't care what we do.
I was thinking in my head a sandwich.
No, it's open-faced.
Well, you learn things here.
It's okay. We got it going on.
I was thinking that.
Nope. Open-faced.
Well,
but that lets you doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you now.
Okay. Because I'm gonna pull a fast one.
Well, you gotta be by AOE.
Mm-hmm. That goes on top.
The best way to do that we can all well.
I'm doing this because my bread's 2 days old and I want it to soften up just a little bit. Sorry, I need a spoon.
Polish. You're right. Thornton, Polish on Irish Day.
Polish on Irish Day, yes.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Why not? They have vodka. I like vodka.
Mostly because people did Irish over the weekend, so. Oh, good. Okay. Bacon, onion.
Yeah. That's chili.
Whoops. I'll pick that up.
Oh, wait, you can leave the onion chunks that fall, just not the bacon chunk.
Right.
Make sure to treasure all the bacon chunks.
Okay.
I saw that. Well, actually, I didn't see that. I heard you guys swept the podium. The Thornton family swept the podium, but
oh, awesome! You'll have to explain.
So my buddy viewers. Dave, who is on watching, is a member of the Paul Miller IMSA team, and they were at the 12 Hours of Sebring this weekend.
Racing.
2 vehicles that were racing, but second and third to the AO Racing Porsche, of which his son, is a member of that. So Dave is actually a member. And out in the pits on pit stops, while Bryce, being a youthful lad, social media team.
Thornton, honey, he just called you old.
Yeah, Thornton.
You are still younger than us, though.
You are younger than us. Definitely old enough to know better and young enough
Let's
not
not
to
care.
care. Yeah.
I'm always going to be old enough to know better and young enough to not care.
So the Thornton family was well represented at Sebring
That's awesome.
down in Florida this weekend, along with a couple of my other buddies, one of which on the team as well.
All right. So,
But yep, we need some Paul Miller Racing sponsorship T-shirts for this show. I think.
I think that would be awesome.
Yeah. Give
So
them a
all those
huge shout
mushrooms
out.
cooked down to about maybe 2 cups worth.
So Dave's team races BMWs, and his son's team races a Porsche, yeah, a GT prototype.
It's pretty fun trying to find Thornton in the crowd.
It is. It is.
Sometimes I'm able to when I actually pay attention, which is infrequent. Sorry.
He says he can do that. He can get us some shirts.
I love shirts.
We love shirts.
Okay.
We'll probably on air.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
So good. Gotta wash my hands.
Okay, great. Wash your hands.
All right.
So top off.
I need to drink.
I'm on 2 and almost done with it.
What's half?
Not even half. That's like a.
Okay. Not even half. Okay.
Line up with the other half.
That wasn't even half. Okay. Got me on that one. All right. So for chili, I have.
This is Chopin vodka, a little bit of apple juice, and cinnamon, and they are delicious. You can not even at all.
The cinnamon, you need the cinnamon in it, otherwise it's just apple juicy. But
it is a perfect fall cocktail in the spring. But
all right, I'll drink it in the spring. All right, chilies. I've got thick cut pizza blend, so Mott's and smoked provolone. Sliced cheese would be fine on here. You know, whatever you've got. You just want something that's melty and will get, gooey.
Mine are on the left.
Yeah, these are chili beans. So you can still find these, by the way, when you go to Poland.
We'll have to make some go fast.
Yeah, exactly. A little bit of a cult following because now, of course, no longer communists, haven't been for our adult life anyway. So, Western fast food has crept in, and these are not as prevalent as they were once upon a time. They came about in the 70s as street food. Again, cheap and cheerful, right? So budget friendly right now for us too, for sure.
On yours?
So I have my favorite Alpine blend, and this is Kroger's private select brand, Swiss and Gruyere. So again, still melty, a little sharp.
I would like that one too.
Yeah, you would. Gouda and Emmental are pretty mild, but I with mushrooms I really like a sharp.
You want a little bit
bite.
I know that you're chewing on something.
Yeah, I will say that shredded cheese would be easier to do this, but we have what we have, so. So I'm really just trying to pick up the missing pieces here, falling pieces. All right, we're going to go with that. So these are going to go in the oven for that cheese to melt. And while we're doing that, We're going to try not to topple them over or
Right.
hit the dog.
It's hard packing better.
Oh,
over
has
there.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna make your aioli. Okay, it's a mock aioli because I'm making it out of mayonnaise, folks. But
Using egg whites? No. Is egg like that expensive?
any jokes because I've got mayonnaise and it's basically the same thing. So mayonnaise. I'm using sour cream. Um, jarred garlic.
Are you using blue plate?
I'm using Blue
Oh,
Plate. I
you
don't
are
buy
using
anything
Blue
else
Plate.
anymore. They
There we
ruined
go.
me.
Blue plate mayo, New Orleans own. What, 1927?
Something like that, yeah. I got to tell you though, when I just found it at oh hello, that's probably
Kroger?
more than I need. Kroger. Grabbed it, never had it before. Surprised I could find it here, to be honest.
What's going in there? Sour cream?
A little bit of sour cream just because you need the
Yeah.
punch. Lemon juice if you'll hand it to me.
And garlic?
Yeah,
That's the
pureed garlic.
So what's your portions on that? A little bit of this, a little bit of that?
Uh-huh.
That's what it looks like.
So we're gonna go 3 tablespoons
Squeeze.
mayo, heaping tablespoon sour cream, plain yogurt would be okay too.
Nope.
Teaspoon of the garlic puree, a couple garlic cloves if you didn't have that. Teaspoon of what did I just use? Lemon juice.
The juice,
Yeah,
freshly squeezed right out of the bottle. And some, hells yeah, garlic and herbs.
a couple shakes of that.
Season it to your prefers.
Yes,
What about my pickles?
pickles go on just as slices.
Who's been listening to Chief Keef?
Your child.
Sounds like exactly. Measured with the heart. I agree, Lucy.
Ancestors are on my
100%.
shoulder.
100%.
Although I don't have Polish ancestors that I'm aware of, so
No.
Jen's ancestors are on my shoulder.
That's right.
Yeah, most of mine are German.
Oh yeah.
A couple from actually the Vikings go way back. I'm gonna hit that with just a little bit more salt.
That's the best part about Fanta. If you want more salt, you can add it.
Got it.
You don't have to have salt.
Teeny tiny bit more lemon juice. It's like there's not enough acid in it, even with the sour cream. You don't want it to be runny. You want a nice, salad dressing consistency.
What kind of salad dressing?
That worked.
There we go.
I mean, you can buy garlic aioli these days in a container, but it is very easy to make.
He says literally just her making her tzatziki sauce. So, BBC, quick question for you. With tzatziki, do you use diced up cucumbers in your tzatziki, or do you just use to get your cucumber flavor in there? How small are those dice?
Probably pretty teeny. Oh, it smells good.
Not there yet.
Not yet.
You gotta have cucumber to make tzatziki.
Yeah, so the best way to do it is teeny tiny dices. So
And then
like one of the food choppers
yeah.
that I was using,
Yeah.
mine comes with a teeny tiny
Yeah.
dice square, and then squeeze till all the juice comes out, and then throw that in.
You almost want it just to be like that jarlic.
Almost. In fact, you could run your cucumber through pressure cooker,
food processor.
food processor. Sorry,
It's only 1.5.
I know,
It's
right?
not even
So if
bad.
you've got the grate, the disc that's got the grate on it, or just a regular manual grater, you can grate your cucumber. Just be careful not to grate your knuckles with it,
Hey, James.
and then squeeze the juice out. But squeezing the juice out of it keeps your sauce from getting
She
runny.
says she just grated the larger side of it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Yep. I run it through the food processor. All right.
Yeah, you gotta. It's like almost a puree. You really want that in.
Here we go.
Yeah, here's
Oh, that smells so good.
which one's mine?
So these are yours.
Okay, I
Bacon.
see the bacon.
Those are mine.
I see the shrooms.
Mushrooms. So you want some ham on top of yours still?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Would you open your pickles if you want pickles?
Of course.
So sliced ham, diced ham. And you don't have to
You
cover
want the
it. We're
pickle
just,
grabbers?
yes, please. We're just going in for some fun toppings here that are going to fall everywhere, but that's okay.
Oh man.
Are they warm?
No.
Okay. So these are Famous Dave's spicy dill. Am I going to die? Yes, pickle is traditional on these guys.
You're gonna want some ketchup in here though.
I'm going to leave the pickles off.
Off here. Pickles on there.
Okay, well, I'll put pickles on one of them.
Kidding. She likes pickles.
She does. I'm trying to keep one sort of traditional. That's okay. All right. I'm afraid if I do too many more, they'll fall off. Okay, here's this.
Those look so good. Thank you.
All right. Garlic aioli. I've lost my spoon.
Well,
Just drizzle. Keep the rest for dipping.
15-year-old good to
Okay. So yours, we'll do a few scallions on one
Mhm.
and I love chicken thing. Good old French's French fried.
Oh yeah, definitely Sam. The Louis P&R pepperoncinis would go good. Oh,
Oh yeah.
100%.
Okay. Oh, you want? Okay. I do too. I could just sit here and eat silly
Yeah.
things. They make these are just French's. You know, we all grew up with them on green bean casserole, probably horrid things on
Yeah.
green bean casserole. French's makes fried jalapenos like this too, by the way. They're really good. Washing my hands.
Oh,
Uh-oh. All right, so the mustard, no, sorry, ketchup. I'm actually using a German ketchup that I buy when I can find it at international groceries. Um, thank you. You can flip it if you want to. Because if you do that, I might lose it. Um, so the last time, 2 times ago I was there, they had all varieties of this. There's a mild, a pepper, a garlic, and a curry. I have a bottle of the curry that's 5 times this size because I love it so much. And this is not Heinz or Hunt's ketchup. This has, I'm not going to say it's not hot. The pepper one's a little hot, a little spicy, but there's just this kind of spice on the back end that gives it a completely different flavor. So I'm going to use that on both of these other ones. Not not a lot. It's also darker than our ketchup here.
Ulysses says that we're speaking her language, so I'm not sure which
language?
which part.
And if you wanted ketchup and garlic aioli, go for it. I'm gonna put
Season to you liking.
with those. I'll do. And I'm putting the French fried onions on after the condiment, so it has something to stick to. I might go back over it with some condiment though.
Pam, yes, Pam, it is delicious. It is at International Foods over in
Yes.
Royal Shopping Center.
Yep. All right, there we go. That's them. You want to try to take a bite of yours? Cut a bite? Or do you want to?
How you were replying?
What?
I couldn't tell what she was saying, but she was replying to Pam.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay,
With the
let me find that.
pepperoncinis. Oh yeah.
Here, yeah. I'll give you
Give me the
thin
narrow
one.
one. Yeah, thinner one.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm gonna sit here and scrape the cheese up.
can't imagine that.
Oh, I love cheese that hits the,
Mm-hmm.
especially if it burns. Oh, okay, that was good.
Oh, wow.
I can imagine walking around Poland trying to eat that.
Mm.
I have the same problem with burritos and tacos. I tend to overpile and overstuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here.
Oh,
Yeah, my bite of just the cheese and stuff was delicious. So there we go.
Mm-hmm. Buy one. Mm.
Mm.
That aioli.
Oh, it was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a delicious bite. That's a delicious sandwich. Mm-hmm.
Those are going to go on the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
And that's easy party food.
Mm-hmm.
Because just slice them in, pieces
No,
about that
not
thick.
eating mushrooms. I'm eating
Mm-mm.
bacon and onion.
So his has a layer of bacon and onion. Mine has the layer of mushrooms.
Mushrooms for me.
No shrooms for chili.
No fun guy.
No, mm-mm. Don't know why, but texture thing maybe. I don't. You never have like mushrooms.
No.
Like any way I've ever fixed them, you picked them off. So
In the Chinese food place, Chinese restaurant.
sour soup that's got mushrooms in it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Nice to me. So yeah, we took a a French petard. Baguette would also be fine, but it's not going to be as easy to pile onto. So sliced it in half and then in half again so you can build a few different kinds at home. You could, cut them into
bite-sized pieces.
Somewhat bite-sized pieces, yeah.
2 bite-sized pieces.
Serving size pieces has that, or just chomp in on one of those.
Yeah.
What are we? 30 minutes and we're done.
40
I
minutes.
did the bacon ahead of time, but so quick. And if you've got
easy and simple,
some bacon or some ham, you probably always have onions. You might have to buy the French fried onions. You've got pickles. You've got ketchup. Even if you did, ranch dressing, if you've got kids, you've got pretty much everything in your pantry right now, short of maybe the bread, which isn't going to cost you a whole lot to make this. And it came together fast, and it's cheap, and it will fill you up. Trust me.
It's delicious.
Yeah, of course, delicious. Oh. So there we go. That's it.
I mean, I've eaten.
I know.
It's messy.
So yeah, that was our trip to Poland, street food. I wanted to do something different. There's
accessible
pierogies and all sorts of things that we're familiar with here, certainly in the heartland, and especially if you're a little bit further north in Illinois. But So a little bit different, certainly easy. Next week is Germany. So I will do my best to find, to pick something. I think I've got an idea. I'm going to do kind of a twist on something and not a traditional recipe, but so something we haven't done for you before. I know we do a lot of German food just because that's, how we eat.
It's you.
That's me, all
It is
me.
you.
Well, it's not like you don't like it. So,
I don't think it.
and then we'll wrap up with
I'm part German.
Switzerland, for this month. And then I think that takes us into April. And April is Caribbean.
You're telling them now?
Yeah, it's okay.
The Caribbean.
It's your bonus points for showing up to class.
That's right.
So yeah, there we go. Central Europe, street food. Communist era street food, but still something that you can get today. A little bit of a cult following. Again, cheap and cheerful, and we like that right now.
Yeah, and it's easy.
Oh yeah, super simple.
Cheap and easy.
If you can do pizza bread, you can do this.
Oh yeah,
No
this
big
is
deal.
better than pizza bread because it's not.
I do. I like it a whole lot better than pizza bread.
Yeah,
I
love
different
it.
flavor profile
the whole
completely.
Different mix of. I mean the pickles,
And the
on here.
pickles.
Oh yeah, they add so much to it
It's
with the
pickly acid.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the cheese, you need the acid. So
You do.
For sure.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome.
Well, I'm glad you like it. So let's go eat.
I'm eating.
Okay.
Peace out, folks.
We'll see.